When I started my business originally, I started out as a hand weaver. I started when I was 25, and I started making simple hand-woven garments, scarves, throws, big wraps, big rectangular things. And I would sell them at art fairs. And that was how I got my start. I was 25 then. And my business grew, and then it grew and it grew. I began to do big wholesale markets in the mid-90s, and these were markets for fine craft. It was really a moment of a real appreciation for fine craft at that time, which is really great. I think that moment still lives. It might have a different words that go with it, but it's the same. Hi, my name is Jean Jones. I'm a fashion designer in Austin, Texas. I make handmade clothing, and this year is my 30th year in business. We had a piano downstairs in our playroom, and it was set up right next to where my mom's sewing machine was. And so to get me to practice, my mom would sew stuffed animal clothes for me while I would practice. That's how sweet my mom is, for one, and just to get me motivated to practice. And so eventually I got her to teach me how to sew and the lessons were all done. So I ended up learning how to sew when I was in the second grade. My mom taught me. She shared her equipment with me, and my first sewing were stuffed animal clothes, and it was so much fun just making clothes from different scraps, just complete freehand sewing. Able to work for years with my friend and mentor, Sandra Dahdah. Sarah is a sewing teacher and an expert pattern maker, and she has taught me so much. I have studied with her many times. Sarah lives in Baltimore and it still teaches now, so shout out to Sandra Dahdah. But Sarah's an expert in fit, and she really taught me about fit and about different body types, and she also taught me about pattern making. So little by little, Sarah really helped me along the way with developing the core fit of my collection. I wouldn't be here without her help. I love investment pieces because they last, and I love that frame of mind of shopping. And that is one way that you can make your own wardrobe and what's in your closet sustainable. It's a sustainable approach to your wardrobe as well. To not buy things that are easy come, easy go. I mean, we all buy things that we like, and we like this color, and I love this fit, or I love the way I feel in something. But I feel like it's my job to kind of come in behind the thought processes and the designs to make things that are really made to last and that are not overly trendy. The one thing that is the thing that's putting a lot of clothes in the landfills probably is fast fashion, and it's easy come, easy go, and that is the opposite of my point of view. I really come at slow fashion. Slow fashion can mean a lot of things to a lot of people. What slow fashion means to me is enduring style. The pieces that you collect are pieces that you're going to like for a long time. And I love that. I design that way, and I curate my own wardrobe that way. I curate the collection that way. It's nice to have things that last and that aren't going to be, I mean, styles come and go, and hemlines change and things like that. And so, of course, there's some of that happens. But it's just nice to have that sense of style that endures. That's what chic, I like the feeling of women being able to find themselves in the collection, really at any age in life, at any point in life. It's to me, it's just sort of a place to live. It's a place to be. I love it when people shop with me and they'll kind of slowly add to their wardrobe. One of my favorite things is hearing someone say that they have worn one of the pieces for a long time, and it's a piece that they've had for a long time. That's my favorite. there's some really special pieces in the collection that are named for really special people. And the Robin Hall blazer is number 1 this year. My mom turned 80 this year, so happy birthday, Mom. So this summer I surprised her with the Robin Hall blazer, and she loves it. She wears their blazer all the time. She wears it. She flies in it. She'll wear it everywhere. She's always looks great, and she loves her blazer. But the Robin Hall blazer is a piece that I see that is good for kind of women of any age. I could see May wearing this. She's in her mid-20s. I could see my mom in it here at 80. I wear mine all the time. I mean, it's kind of an ageless classic black blazer that lasts. It's constructed by hand. It's lined in silk. It's made in a beautiful English wool crepe. It's pretty lightweight, so it's good in a climate like ours, really 4 seasons. Just a classic, the kind of thing that's worth having in your closet because it will last. So that's the story behind that piece. But every little piece has a story. The Sophie pant, I don't know why. I just named it. At one point, we were looking at houses in Provence. Wouldn't that have been fun? But here we are. And we had this kind of chic realtor named Sophie who was showing us around. And I was like, oh, this should be the Sophie pant. So it is. Kind of a companion piece with the brocante short. I don't know if you've ever been to brocante markets in Provence, like little flea markets kind of. So we've done a lot of different things and lived in a lot of different places, and so all the collection itself is almost like a big storybook of all these places and people through the years, and it just keeps going, just keeps getting better.